What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
Depends on the day. Game days, I set up, get the water, get any of the supplies I need, tape anybody who needs to be taped. A regular day like today, I just get ready for practices, paperwork. Right now it's the end of the year, so I'm doing inventory and cleaning out.
How long have you been an athletic trainer?
This is my first year
Oh,
as a certified athletic trainer.
And how are your hours?
I work 7 hours a day,
Oh, okay.
Monday through Friday, but it kind of just depends which season I'm in.
Oh, okay. What is the process of becoming an athletic trainer like? Like, what type of college or degree do you have to go through?
So they still have bachelor programs, so you can go to a 4-year that offers that, and then after that you have to take a board of certification test, and that's like a national board that you have to take. But I have my master's, so athletic training is moving towards the master's program now, so they're kicking out all the bachelor stuff.
What's the best piece of advice you could give to someone that wants to be an athletic trainer?
You have to want to be an athletic trainer. I don't think you really know what it means to be an athletic trainer until you are in that role or are doing internships to become an athletic trainer.
And what's the best piece of advice you have received?
That's a really great question, and I think I've gotten the same advice as if you don't like it, don't do it. And I think that's with everything in your life anyways, but this job specifically, because it's still growing and people still don't know what athletic trainers are, it's still like an upcoming profession. It's not at its full potential yet. Okay, how does that feel? More or too tight? Same, how's that? That's good. Not too tight around your calves?
What's important to know before becoming an athletic trainer?
You have to know what you're signing up for as far as like hours. You might not get the dream job right away. It's a lot of schooling. It's kind of like being a doctor, but it's not as intense. It's more like a specialization field, which is obviously with athletes.
So do you prefer rehab or taping?
Rehab for sure.
Yeah. And why is that?
Because you just get kids coming in and saying, oh, can I get this taped? But it's like, it's pretty much just masking the problem. Like if we don't address the problem, for example, shin splints, like I'm not going to tape your shins if we don't know what's really going on, you know? So it's better to address the problem, and then tape is like a treatment for that problem.
Okay. So what is your favorite part of the job?
I would have to say interacting with all the kids. It's kind of like a diverse, every day is different, so yesterday isn't going to be like the same as today.
Okay, so what's your least favorite part of the job?
Dealing with all of them. Yeah, it just varies. I guess the least part is having to break it down to people as far as like bad news, or dealing with coaches who don't want to work with you, or parents who don't really understand what you do or who you are.
Okay, so then what's the best part of this job?
It's definitely being like an impact for like the kids, the student athletes. Like they have their regular school day, and then they get to play their sport, or like they get to have fun basically. And I'm not their coach, so I'm not on that level with them. So I get along with athletes a lot better than they would maybe with their coaches or with their teachers, because it's like a safe zone in here, and so it's a place where they can come and be themselves and not worry about being judged.
So then what's the hardest part of the job?
The hardest part things I get really stressed out, but
You just get together?
yeah, I try to.
So do you like being a trainer at Vista?
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely been a learning experience. Some of the stuff that I've dealt with this year, they don't teach you in school. They don't really teach you how to communicate with parents, or they don't like set up a mock, like a parent yelling at you and you're like, oh my gosh, how do I deal with this right now?
So have you had a parent yell at you?
I've had parents like mistake me for kids and basically say like, who is this little girl telling me, you know, how to deal with the situation.
Yeah.
But until people actually knew who I was and my job, then
That makes sense.
it made it easier.
And do you want to stay at the high school level or move to the professional athlete level?
I don't want to go pro, but I don't want to stay at a high school. So right now I enjoy it because I'm kind of developing my skills and kind of like understanding who I am as an athletic trainer. I don't plan on leaving anytime soon, but I don't plan on staying forever.
Her nieces and her nephews are just pieces of the layers. Only one she loves as much as me is Jesus Christ and Taylor. I got a future song singing for my grandma. You sing it too, but your grandma ain't my grandma. Mine's handmade, pan-fried, sun-dried, southside, and beat the devil by a landslide. Praying with her hands tied, president of my fan club, Santa. Something told me I should bring my money.
Gotta move it slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday.
You gotta move
Slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been waiting for you, you're my Sunday. Come on in this house. It's gonna rain down time. It's gonna rain. You better come on in this house. It's gonna rain down time. It's gonna rain.
Chase for the candy, your peppermints is the truth. I'm pessimistic on Monday. If I had tweaked and missed you, you look so good with the hat on, had to match with the shoes. Came in dressed in the satin, I came and sat in your pew. I come to Christmas for dinner, 50 rolls on my plate. Hella holes in my stocking, holding your pockets in place. I like my love with the budget. I like